All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another session of Philly by Night. This one is another Mystery Machine Point 5, aka our prologue session titled Homeward Bound, in which we have a Miss Meike Hoffman returning to a city that she holds near and dear to her heart. I will be your storyteller for the Mystery Machine Table Fennec. And with that out of the way, we will go ahead and, while our city is currently in the year 2025, we're going to do a little time rewind to the night of Christmas, December 2021. Miss Hoffman, you are visiting back from Prague, where your sire had sent you to stay with your grandsire for a little bit after some unpleasantness with the Philly court, but the years have softened memories enough to bring you back, and she had promised that as the gangrel emissary, she had something to do at the Elysium, but after she would come home and, talk with you and have your long-awaited homecoming. So you're just sitting in your guys' haven. How are you feeling?
Nervous. She's just sitting with Grim, who's like a huge effing dog. She's just sprawled on the couch next to her, or on the space next to her, with a
Oh,
giant head in her lap, and she's just petting it, kind of absent-mindedly, kind of meditatingly.
yeah. That's fair. You guys are sitting there just hanging out. Grim, has he is Black Betty's familis. He is waiting with you for a little bit while she is getting ready for the evening and whatnot. Or I'm sorry, you said he's there with you? Because wouldn't
Can
he
he
be
not
at?
be?
He would be at Elysium, remember? Because Betty had taken him.
Oh, we're all the way back there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, sorry.
you're good. You're good. Mhm. My bad for
No.
not making it
Well,
clearer.
then she's just sitting there,
Hmm.
just kind of waiting for time to tick.
Yeah. Uh, there is an old grandfather clock in the corner, I imagine, a gift from uh, your grandsire, Costas, just going tick tock, tick tock. You look over and it's 12:30, little after the midnight, so it should be winding down soon. When all of a sudden there's a slamming against the front door. Um, what sounds to be about a good, 90, 100 pounds just being thrown against it.
Well, Micah just startles and looks over a little bit, you know, shocked.
Yeah. You hear kind of the
Carefully
tell.
goes over to like look, like is there like the little peekaboo thing so she can look through?
Yeah. You can look through and you would see Grim on his back feet, claws kind of like scraping against the door, boofing to be let in.
She opens the door.
He will immediately come in. Almost takes you down. I'm going to say, because you opened it, you were kind of prepared for his frantic coming in. Um, there is very it is hard as a gangrel. You have, you are able to speak to animals and everything, but even now it is hard to make out his speech among the frantic barking and him grabbing at the hem of your clothes and trying to tug you along.
She just like kind of tries to like settle him down and like chill out. Sit. What? I don't understand what you're saying.
uh, it is eventually he kind of settles, but he still has the bottom of your shirt in his mouth, kind of doing that insistent hand tug, or not like not like play tugging, but like trying to pull you along, while being very careful with their clothes and the muffled kind of. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go. It is time to go. We've got to go. Go, go, go.
Right, all right, I'll grab my bag. And then she grabs like a handbag with like essentials and goes with him, locks the door.
And he tugs you over to a car that your sire has kept, and starts like trying to push you towards it. Like, get in. Time to go. She said we need to go. We have to run. Go, go, go.
Run? What? Aren't we going to Elysium?
No, go away, far now.
Why? Where's Betty?
And it's just like a very sad whine. His ears kind of droop.
Grim, I'm not leaving without Betty. Where's Betty?
And he will kind of just he'll give another whine and like nudge you with his big brick head, like trying to get you in the car.
She gets in.
He will climb in and kind of put his head on your lap, looking very sad, ears drooping. If a dog could cry, there would be tears in the dog's eyes.
She just kind of takes that as like a sign and just starts driving
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
And then decides that she'll come back later.
Yeah. I will say, as you are driving and kind of getting away, you will hear, it seems there's more of an uptick in police sirens and fire trucks and other like emergency response just going past you towards the Elysium, their lights blaring, everything flashing. Something bad happened.
Desperately, definitely wanting to go towards Elysium, she doesn't, and she realizes this is bigger than what she could handle since so many sirens are going that way. So she just takes the quickest exit out of the town and just books it.
That's fair. Yeah. And you drive, you go, it's an older car. It's like a 69 Chevy. So you go until, it's just about the gas. You stop a few times for gas, and you stop probably at about 4:45, 5 in the morning when the sun's just starting to make its way around, like over the 95 South Highway and everything, and find yourself like a cheap motel to settle in for the night. You are able eventually, before day sleep takes you, to coax out of Grim the story as he is able to tell it. He is a smart dog, but he's still a dog. There's some things he doesn't understand. He just knows there were people in masks, and then a really bad smell from several spots, and then fire, and Betty telling him to run and get you.
All right. Well, with that, she realizes she is likely on her own and basically takes it on herself to take care of Gren and eventually maybe return to figure out what happened. But for now, she just wants to keep Grim safe. And so she will do that.
And that is fair enough. Eventually, after about a week or two of this kind of going wherever you can find shelter, your grandsire, Gustav, does contact you. He offers you a landing pad in Prague. You've been there for many years. It is a Camarilla city and what have you. So you'd still be a member of the tower, but the understanding is you're kind of allowed to wander as you see fit for the next 4 years and kind of traipse over Europe and the Americas as you choose to.
Yeah, and she'll do that. Maybe she'll visit Prague a few times, but she's mostly just kind of restlessly traveling around, not really able to like get a foothold anywhere.
Yeah. And eventually
Aimlessly traveling.
Yeah. Eventually, in your travels, like many of the kindred of the United States have heard, Philly got a little turbulent there. There was some tussling, but now in the year of 2025, things seem to have settled down. There was some infighting, but there's now a Nosferatu prince on the throne. Interesting, but things seem stable enough. Should you wish to return?
She is hesitant to return, but eventually she does when she realizes Philly has stayed at least semi-stable for more than a few months.
And that's fair, and that's where we find ourselves. It is now March 18th of 2025. You are in your haven, unpacking boxes and the like, and what have you, when there is a gentle knock on the door.
She'll just maybe like look out, make sure it's no one she's not interested in.
Yeah. It is your grandsire. He is standing there with a gentleman who has a large box, probably about person-sized box, behind him on a furniture mover, like a little dolly.
She just scrambles with the lock and unlocks and opens and steps aside. Looks very confused.
And he'll smile and enter in and gesture for the man to put the box in what looks to be your like living sitting room area before the man just nods and leaves.
What are you doing here? What is that?
I cannot visit my grandchild.
You could at least call in advance.
I do not like telephones, you know this.
You have people for that.
It is a grandfather's duty to bring a housewarming gift, and he'll gesture to the box and start opening it up.
I really hope for your sake there's not a person in there.
Why would there be no? And he'll reveal a beautifully made dark oak grandfather clock.
Oh, okay. You never know. You just never know. Okay.
I know. Well, yes, but no, it is. Our family is known to wander, and well, sometimes we need a reminder of what time it is.
Thank you.
Of course.
I really appreciate it.
Of course. Are you sure you are comfortable staying here? There is always room in Prague.
I am not. No. Why would I be? But I gotta find out what happened.
I understand.
For both our sakes, you know?
And he'll just tap your nose fondly. You are too much like my sire.
Right. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but
In this case it is. You are both willing to look for the truth when others are not.
yeah. Gotta stay curious. Are you here for long, or are you gonna leave immediately?
I do have to get back. Throg, while stable, is a little active. Because in this timeline, because technically the Blood Hunt game is canon to V5 lore, is about this time where they're getting the new princes in and everything. So he has to help, make sure stuff is not, popping off too much.
You gotta go back and be the adult. I get it.
Do not tell them they like to think they know more than I do.
It's always about pretending that, right? Play dumb and fake it till you make it.
And he'll just affectionately kind of ruffle the little bit of hair you have that's out.
No.
You are going to do well. Besides, I have heard tell there are many libraries in Philly. I'm sure you will be very, very happy with them.
Well, libraries are great and all, but it is nicer to get out there and look for things. And then go back to the libraries and investigate them.
I think you will do just fine here.
Yeah. I certainly hope so. And if not, you'll see me sooner rather than later.
He'll nod. And your grandsire is not a very huggy person. There have only been a few times he's hugged you, but he does hold out his arms for a hug should you wish for one.
She doesn't.
Then he'll settle on a firm handshake, pat Grimm's head, and toddle off into the night.
Great. She'll look at the grandfather clock and decide that it's not supposed to stand there and move to a different corner.
Yeah.
Just because. And then just, there we go.
Yeah. And it takes you a couple minutes to do it. Grimm just kind of tilting his head, confused as, human furniture, great to sleep on, but he can't sleep on this, so he doesn't see the purpose.
Yeah, Grimm, you're gonna find this really annoying with all the ticking.
He gives the equivalent of a dog shrug, kind of just shakes himself and will kind of nudge at you. There was a note. There's a driver soon?
A driver? For what? Oh no. What did I forget?
He'll kind of bring the note over, and it would have been a note you got a few days ago, saying that there will be a member of Clan Gangrel to escort you to Elysium to meet your Primogen and Whip and the Prince and do all the, the social niceties and whatnot to get you settled in the city.
Oh my goodness. I totally forgot. Damn it. All right. Well, thank you for reminding me. That's why I got you. She takes the note and puts it into her notebook and the front page.
Yeah.
And, takes a little shoulder bag take a shoulder bag and puts a few notebooks in there. Some writing stuff. And she's always prepared to just go out there and find things.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Takes you about 15-20 minutes to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah. By that time, there is you hear a car pull up, and then again, there's a knock at your door. When you look through the peephole, there is a young woman, long dark hair, pulled back in a bun, or in a messy ponytail, actually. A dog by her side that looks to be some sort of shepherd mix, wearing just a plain button-up shirt, some jeans, and a leather kind of duster coat, and waving at you.
She opens the door. Hello?
Hi, I'm Issa. I'm here with car service.
All right. Come on, Grim. And she leaves, and behind her comes this ginormous dog.
Yeah, Great Danes are big, and he's been a Familis for a few years, so he's starting to get on the bigger end of a Great Dane. Um,
His back is like about higher than her waist.
yeah. Asa will chuckle and gesture to the bright blue Jeep she brought. Oh, good thing I brought the Wrangler and the seats go down, and she'll, quickly go and put the seats down and let both dogs hop in the back.
Yeah. She'll just follow.
All right. Yeah. And she'll get in the truck or in the front side of the Jeep, hold open the passenger for you and whatnot, and start driving towards she puts in a address in her GPS, and it's the Philadelphia Art Museum.
She just kind of subtly wrinkles her nose at the art museum, but like doesn't comment on it.
She just kind of drives one-handed. The other hand is on the clutch as she's shifting and weaving through traffic. So, what brings you to Philly?
Is it any of your business?
I mean, no, but I figured polite conversation and all, especially since we're probably going to see each other around the city.
I'm curious. That's why.
Yeah. As my mama said, curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back.
Exactly. Hasn't killed me yet. Not truly.
Oh, that's fair. All of us got kind of a second chance, quote unquote, I guess.
Yeah, some people refer to it like that. What was your name again? Isa?
Issa, yeah.
Ah.
And you're Miss Hoffman?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. We got, Primogen Doug and Whipcomer. They're ready to meet you at the where we're going, and they're pretty nice folk. You might get a little confused with the Primogen and his buddy, but well, you'll see in a bit.
Why?
Yes, they got some close sounding names.
Oh, great. Word plays.
Not a fan of wordplay.
It's just kind of been overused, I think. Not that funny anymore.
Yeah, I mean they're nice enough. I think you'll like them.
We'll see. Probably.
Yeah.
She just kind of smiles. You seem nice enough.
Well, thanks. I haven't been around here very long, but a couple people I knew had some favors, and they asked if I could come help. So here we are.
Great.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
Isid will take that as the universal signal to turn on some music. She picks like a classical radio station. If there's nothing else to say, and you guys can just drive in silence.
Yep.
Yeah. One thing you notice and have not forgotten is Philly's traffic is an entity unto itself.
Yep.
And Issa is surprisingly good at finding the little gaps you think the Jeep wouldn't fit into to make your trip quick.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. It's about 30, 45 minutes later, y'all pull up into the little parking garage, and she'll get out, open the door for you, unload the dogs, and kind of gesture to an elevator. Actually, do you have your Sense the Unseen going?
Sure, why not?
Cool. If you want, go ahead. You can roll me a wits and awareness plus that 1 dot of aspects you have, just to kind of see something here. Because this is supernatural, spooky things.
There it is. Oh my god. Roll there.
Roll, roll, roll the dice.
There.
Heavily down the stream.
Hunger and 2 and I can do that. Yes, no?
There it goes. 2. Yeah, it was a sliding scale. So you're not going to pick up like all the wards and whatnot, but Philly does feel a little stranger, a little more dark than you remember on that night that you fled the city. There's just something in the air that doesn't feel right.
Okay. She doesn't linger by it, but she makes a note of it to figure out what that is about later. I do have some investigation specialties that could help me here.
Yeah. That is true. But yeah, you are able to. Asa will point out an elevator you can go up to get into the entrance for Elysium. So it takes you about a couple minutes to get up there, and inside your pool, it opens up into a little lobby area where I will let our 2 SPCs introduce themselves. So Einar, G'day. I don't know how you want to decide who goes first.
A man with shoulder-length, dirty blonde hair and some light beard growth is currently flexing his bare feet beneath him, speaking to a woman in a very clean-cut suit. He's got more of the flowing linen. He looks like he's more dressed for summertime. I'm telling you, Lee, sometimes it's better to just let the piggies breathe.
This is supposed to be a formal occasion.
I wore my nicest shirt.
I can see most of your chest.
Yeah. And he just kind of like stretches, flexing his chest out a little bit more. I could do up a couple more buttons.
Have you seen those TikToks where the coworker has a hard time hiding their expression?
Face has subtitles.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening with Meike right now. She just walks in and she just looks at you like as if she's seeing something completely wrong.
And
Like she just kind of like frowns a little bit, confused.
when the elevator dings, Doug does turn as he's buttoning up 2 of the buttons, though the large peace medallion still hangs on his chest. Just above that is a smaller silver wolf head, typical of the gangrel. Oh, you must be the new pup.
And then she just smiles. Oh, hi.
I'm
I
Doug.
suppose?
This here's Lee.
Hi. Pleasure.
And
Meike.
that
Grim.
handsome fellow over there, and he points over to the large gold wolf that is currently curled up against one of the walls of the lobby. That there is Doug, with a U.
Doug and Doug. Okay. I see what Isa was saying.
Well, You are Micah, right?
Indeed.
And he just kind of smacks Lee's shoulder playfully. See, told you, this primogen stuff's easy.
Lee is just
You're
going
the-
to shoot back a dirty look.
Sorry, excuse me. You're the primogen?
And he gives you this big toothy grin. Yep.
Blinks. Oh. Okay. Sure.
And Lee here is my whip. She handles my light work.
I handle your all work.
Oh, I handle the vibes.
Oh dear. Well,
Lee's just
it's
gonna-
a pleasure to meet you both.
Lee's just gonna pet the red fox in her lap like it's a freaking supervillain cat.
Now, couple quick things before we take you on to meet the boss lady. She's not big on the genuflecting softly and the these and thous, so just best manners and you'll be fine.
Why wouldn't I have my best manners?
Oh, I'm just saying, like you're meeting a cousin and not like you're meeting a blue blood.
Right. I see. All right. So she's what, in modern talk, you would say chill?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Is it yes or no?
Doug just looks over at Lee like, fuck you mean?
The prince does not appreciate fear, which seems to be the order of the day if one comes crawling in.
Okay. Do I
Yeah.
have to be scared of her?
No.
I mean, yes, she is the prince.
I mean, yeah.
But not like groveling and scraping.
Not doing
Just-
that now, am I?
Would you have a good, healthy fear of a bear?
Of course. Like, respect mostly, but
But you would not treat it like you were prey and it was a predator?
I mean, just pretend you're dead. Should leave you alone.
Treat Mrs. Sexton like a bear.
Gonna choose to interpret that not literally. All right.
Hey Lee, why don't you go get the haven ready? I'll take care of the introductions.
You are certain?
Certain as the rain.
She's just gonna glare for like a long minute and then do an about face and walk out.
There is a soft whoosh as the wolf lifts his head up, pads over beside Doug. Right. Now, shall we?
I mean, sure. She's not gonna mind a Grim here, right?
Oh, nah. You'll find she doesn't much mind the furry critters.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing.
Hmm.
Don't stare. Super important.
she's Nosferatu, right?
Yeah, but she's one of them real interesting Nosferatu.
I've seen real interesting Nosferatu before.
And he just kind of shrugs, pads up to the doors, and pushes them open. And Prince Alicia, what is the scene that we see when the doors are opened?
It is white marble, spotless, gleaming, hard and cold. The entire length of this attendance room would probably be the best way to put it. There are chairs here, there, and one absolutely gold and shiny throne. Upon this throne, a small woman, well, small considering the fact you were just told to treat her like a bear, is sitting crisscross applesauce on the seat. She is dressed in a black abaya, a black veil, and an extra mask made of pearls with what appears to be a spider web upon it.
And Doug will offer a shallow bow. Your Grace, I'd like to present Meike Hoffman of Clan Gangrel here in our fair city, ready to make a new life for herself.
Why?
And you'll see Doug just kind of spin to look at Micah like, ooh, I did not prepare this in my notes.
Micah steps forward and she does like a pretty little curtsy. And stands up and just looks at her. As he said, I am Meike Andrea Hoffman, and I'm here to, well, figure out what happened to my sire, and hopefully come back home.
Well, that'll be another one of you trying to figure out Sire troubles. You have my condolences. Where is home for
You
you?
were supposed to be here.
Then why are
Wait,
you
you-
returning?
I just said that to figure out what happened to her. And what happened to her happened here.
When?
December of 2021. Christmas Elysium.
You're one of the runners.
Yep.
Might want to be keeping that to yourself or fairly quiet.
I will then.
Got several folks here got reason to dislike the runners.
Yeah, well, is what it is, right?
It is just advice. Take it or leave it. It ain't a command or nothing.
No, I appreciate it.
Besides, our clan didn't exactly fare all that well under the Burke regime, and a fair few of us didn't do well in the wars that followed. And he looks up at Alicia. At least we had someone looking out for us.
They went east, didn't they?
He nods.
We're
Yeah, their own homecoming.
I will say, Micah, if you want, you can roll a, we will call this an intelligence and academics, and your kindred history would apply here for this.
all right.
Because even though it's a more recent event in kindred history, it's still kindred history. Yep.
I'm gonna
You
crit
can
fish. I'm gonna crit fish.
Okay, you can crit fish.
I did not crit, but I got another success, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, 5 successes. That's damn good.
5 successes
good.
on a 9 dice pool. That is excellente. It's over
Yeah.
half. All right, and then Monsieur Doug, you said you were also rolling.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I'm not rolling. I was me tooing to your statement.
Oh, yeah, both of us being like, our bodies are doing out, but we're still here, gang.
My soft shitty body. But yeah, no,
My
I don't need to roll
factory
because I was there.
Yeah. Both Einar and most of the people on Philly by Night, our factory warranty on our bodies expired when we were, youngins. So, ow. But to reel it back in and get the ADHD train on track, Micah, for your 5 successes, you're sensing, you knew there was, Burke took over. You were able to get that information eventually, especially with your grandsire being a keeper of a major Camarilla city and kind of keeping their tab, kind of fingers on the pulse and whatnot. You knew there was something going on. You weren't aware that there were multiple wars in Philly. You know there was something. But with your 5, you do get that whoever Doug and Alicia are discussing, it is seemed that they have succumbed to the beckoning. It is a more recent phenomenon in kindred history, but old enough elders or some who are more powerful, it's hard to tell the criteria, but they apparently went back east being called to something or by someone. No one quite knows. It's a topic of interest to your grandsire, though. Or not your grandsire, your great-grandsire.
Yeah. Therefore, it's a topic of interest to me, too.
Man. Beckett's kids or something. Just, they always want to dig into that in mystery.
Yeah. She doesn't comment on it, but she just makes a note of what they're talking about.
Fair enough.
Were any of you here back in 2021 when Burke took over?
Doug just kind of gives a nod. I was fairly fresh to the city. Came in on the tail end of Burke's little coup. Then her boy John came, and Well, he showed us how to do a real coup proper. And then there were the hunters, and now we're here.
Right. Then you would have probably met my sire then.
I briefly met some of the gangrel in the city.
It was Betty, the emissary.
And he nods. One of Biddle's emissaries. He was trying to build something real here.
Yeah. Right.
And his expression sharpens for a moment before he looks back up from the ground. And now we're trying to build something real again.
Well, maybe I can be of help. And if not, I'll move on. But if you'll allow, and she gestures to Alicia, Your Grace, I would like to stay for a little bit.
You may absolutely do so, in as far as learning and understanding what happened in the city. Why, you've got the two folks best primed to tell you what happened to the gangrel in our city, right in your clan haven. Ain't that right, Primogen?
And Doug just nods. Served your husband, and I'll serve you too.
Reckon if we're lucky, we might even get the Mad Irishman on the act.
He's been a bit busy making sure our more distant cousins keep to their end of the deal.
Yeah. And still,
Just because it broke iron, I have to share with everybody. Y'all hear in the very far distance an Irishman yelling, "Constant vigilance, Your Grace! Come out, you black hands!"
Right.
so long as he promises he ain't gonna try to blow up any more of the city.
Oh, we took all his bombs away.
That would be comforting, except you're not telling me where they are now.
Left him with your boy. And he just grins.
Huh? Meike just looks confused and worried at the sound of bombs in the city. she's kind of looking back and forth.
Then Doug just kind of waves. He's like, "Oh, it's fine. Nothing's blown up in this city in over a year."
Good.
Except that one thing.
What?
Well, couldn't be helped, Your Grace.
Well, hopefully nothing else blows up, right?
Right. You should also be aware that we have guests, inspectors of a sort.
Guests. What kind of inspectors?
Well, one of them's a very pleasant Banu Hakim fella name of Boss. You'll probably run into him sometime or another. He seems real keen on talking to every citizen of the city.
Oh.
I don't like him. He heebies majeebies.
I don't know if I've met any of that clan.
They
Curious.
are rather judgmental, but it is, well, it is what they are.
Good to know. Good to know. Oh, I should probably also tell you I'm an archaeologist. I dig into stories and
Ah, we might.
mysteries. Yeah, I know the city has a lot of history, so it's also something I can look into eventually.
We might can have some work for you in that regard.
Oh, great.
How interested are you in like Ben Franklin and the Founding Fathers and all that?
Well, American history is not necessarily my main interest, but sure.
Well,
Uh,
yeah, we got people who have lived through all of American history, but
I mean, it isn't very long, is it? I'm sorry, but it
no.
isn't.
nearing up on what, 275 years, something like that.
As I said, not very long.
Hell, I'm sure Europe's got parking lots older.
Yeah.
He looks up at Alicia. I can send word to the Oracle if you like.
Yep.
The Oracle?
Well, in this case, she is not acting as the oracle, so you understand. I got a friend of mine who's big on investigating all these little secrety secrets.
All right.
She's putting together a crew to assist in looking at all these secrety secrets.
Interesting.
That way we don't get blindsided while some of the rest of us are dealing with political nonsense.
Oh, good, because I am no good at that.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get good at it.
I hoped I wouldn't have to, but.
Oh, Philly's got a way of teaching folk things that they don't know.
Well, you learn every day. Right. Well, I would be very interested to hear more about that and to.
Absolutely. Well, we do also have some city services. I'm not sure if y'all had anything quite like this in the old country. We got, and she just takes a fan of business cards and just kind of spreads them out and hands them to her one at a time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got us a cleanup crew should accidents happen. We got us a Meals on Wheels situation. They're having trouble getting the things you need to slake that thirst. We got folks can provide them for you.
Oh. Hopefully, wouldn't be a problem, but good to have.
If it is a problem, we got it.
Should even take you by the library sometime. We have a genuine copy of one of our cousin's journals from his travels and all.
Huh? Really?
That is a reference material.
And it doesn't leave the library, I know.
Wait, what is it again?
It's a journal from one Cuthbert Beckett, a gift to her grace.
That's my great grandsire.
Did the man a favor one time.
If the stories are true, more than one time.
I have yet to meet him, actually.
I hope I am in residence when you do.
Yeah.
Mr. Beckett is well, he's an experience.
Sure he is. I've been spending a long time child, Cousteau. He's basically the one who raised me, not really Betty.
Good, so I can count on you not to be doing much in the way of Silas behavior.
Why would I do that?
Oh, well, we do have quite a few amongst us who were not as fortunate as you to have someone see to your education.
Well, I try, I suppose. I think that was a compliment. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure.
Now, let's. What is the thing you do best?
Figure things out.
Where is an area you could use improvement?
Ooh, well, I'm really not very good at defending myself. I run and hide if trouble comes. And
Doug, that might be something you can handle, yeah?
Oh, sure, Grace. We can make sure that the little one knows how to throw a punch.
And you'll explain about Red before she ever sees the camp.
I'll explain about Red and Mitch. He's still popping around the Haven. I planned on explaining that on the way over.
Reckon that's a good idea. You dismissed Miss Coleman.
Oh, yeah, sent her back to the Haven, made sure everything was ready for the new arrival.
I bet she was thrilled.
Pleased as punch.
You may want to bring back a treat or something.
He just kind of puts a hand up to his chest. For some reason, people seem to think I can't do this primogen shit.
you're doing great.
I ain't saying you're doing it wrong. I'm just saying. Well, a fox is definitely the right critter for her to take after.
He just smiles. Already taken care of, Your Grace.
Smart man.
Right. Oh, about my expertise. Mostly just paranormal mysteries and kindred history and just generally archaeology and history.
Oh, the Oracle gonna love you.
Oh, great.
I mean, I'll say you also got the two lore sheets and that specialty in autism. Now
I do,
time.
but I don't have to spell it.
That's fair.
Just good at anything supernatural, really.
And she's gonna add another card to the stack, which is the card for the Philadelphia Metropolitan Library, and a phone number for an individual named Rowan.
Ah. All right. Add it to the list. Thank you, Your Grace.
That might be right up your alley as well.
Ooh. Probably.
Boy's a bit squirrely. Too much coffee, if you ask me.
Right. Coffee.
Do say hello to the blonde when you walk in.
To the blonde?
Yes.
Okay. I will.
And don't mind the antenna.
She just narrows her eyes and just looks confused. Antenna.
More things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than can be found in your books.
I mean, I know. I'm just antenna. Oh.
And Doug just kind of goes,
Yeah, with your 3 in occultism, I will give you that that might not be kindred. That might be over the pond and through the fairy circle sort of a deal.
Yeah. It took her a little bit, but then she was like, oh. Okay. All right. Whoa.
We
Let's see.
keep
Very interesting.
friendly relations with all sorts around here.
I can tell. The next thing you're going to tell me is that you befriended the guru, too.
we do
Like
have
I
a
said.
non-aggression treaty.
Oh my goodness, what?
Well, we helped them with a sticky situation. They helped us with a sticky situation. And now it's we stay on our side of the line, they stay on theirs.
Okay, the next thing you're going to tell me is that you are housing Sabat willingly.
Are you trying to lie
Well.
there, Doug?
Doug just has that look on his face like, what is Sabat, really?
Well, they're not the Sabat like any little bugs.
What?
We make room for all faiths.
Yeah.
What a glorious city I've come to. I'm very excited. It's very interesting.
Is this
Wow.
a lie or is this panic?
Panic.
Yeah, Micah, as you're kind of getting this, you know when computers do the lovely error 404 blue screen?
Yeah.
That's kind of where your brain is going as you realize, wow, in 4 years, Philly has really, oh my God, Philly has changed in 4 years.
Oh my God.
Micah.exe has unexpectedly stopped functioning.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I don't want to get too deep into things, especially not on your first night back home. You had mentioned not being particularly good at politics. I would recommend taking lessons from your web.
Will do.
Self-defense, of course. Well, the Primogen can help you there, and if grace rather than strength is your type of fighting speed, we got a friend we call Red, cousin of yours, can help you there.
Noted.
You are welcome in my city. Oh, there is one more thing I gotta mention. Is your friend there? And she's looking at Grim, well trained.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm so sorry, Your Grace, but I've just had a lot of information, and I'm struggling to figure out if you're very if you're meaning like dog tricks or just well behaved in general and not
Mostly well
going out.
behaved. Does he get into food he ain't supposed to be eating? Thing like
He's
that.
been sitting here next to me the entire time. He is
Well,
older than me, and he was.
They ain't really no food around here.
Pretty good, right, buddy? And he just nods.
Yeah, you'll see Grim nod, and somehow he has ended up with the cat on his back, who is just happily curled up there asleep.
Right.
He's a big softie. He looks big and scary, but he's really a gentle giant.
I'm just trying to make sure he ain't gonna go after the rats.
No. Ew, no. I mean, no offense. No. He wouldn't do that.
Oh, good. And not to not to assume. I would prefer the citizens not go after the rats neither.
I don't eat animals. So don't worry.
Yeah, I will say as this conversation is happening, you do see a little rat, tiny little what looks to be crocheted postman's hat on its head with a little crochet satchel on its side, kind of skitter up, pull out a message to the prince, and then skitter away.
That was adorable.
Takes her job too seriously. I mean, she didn't even wait for the wasabi peas. Speaking of which, you probably want to stock up.
Isn't that bad for them?
They like 'em.
All right.
Yeah, Doug's just kind of been shrugging this whole time, like.
And with that, Alicia's like, "You are very welcome in my city," and then turns her attention to the rat message.
Well, we should take that as our cue. And he just turns before looking down at the wolf at his side. Do you have feral whispers?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know how the ST wants to do it, but normally if it's not your familus, you would have to roll for it. But he is talking to his wolf.
I can roll for it. It's just a rouse. Or
Yeah,
is it actually?
It's just a rouse.
Yeah. Boop. Well, I'll get hungry.
If you fail, you just get hungrier. Like, you
Yeah.
can still
Yeah.
hear the conversation.
Yeah.
So, hunger 3, and you'll hear Doug say to the wolf beside him, "Why don't you run on, go let the oracle know that she's going to have one more for her little group." And the wolf looks up. You delegate all your work, don't you? Well, now you hush.
Mike is just gonna like turn her head towards the wolf. It's like there's nothing wrong with delegating.
And the wolf just pads out.
Poor Permagin Doug getting it from both ends. His whip and his familis.
I know. And he'll lead Micah out of the receiving room through the lobby. At the exit of the lobby, there is a gentleman there who hands Doug back his walking stick. And he'll take his bag and his walking stick. Now, did you want to catch the Shoe Leather Express, or did you want to ride in style?
I don't mind walking. Is it far?
And Doug just kind of shrugs, like, well, we used to walk around like Jesus did, so, I mean, really up to you.
What do you mean by style, though?
Oh, the city maintains a rather large fleet of vehicles and drivers.
Uh-huh.
Traffic is also terrible, though.
Most of the time. Well, let's catch the old Shoe Leather Express. And he'll lead you out into the street. Now, as they're walking along, he'll look over at you. Now, there is going to be a few cousins at home that I'm going to need you to be aware of. And he kind of reaches up under his beard and rubs his neck from one side to the other. Burke was not kind to our kin. And some scars are still very visible. Took their voices away, she did.
Sorry.
Well, some families, they got them skills that just can't really do much against. And you'll hear between the plat of bare feet and the click of the walking stick, there is just this faintest grinding of teeth. But things have gotten better now. I met your sire at least once, I think, before that Elysium. There's a firecracker, that one.
Sure.
And before long, they I just need to see something real quick. Before too long, you arrive at the De Christopher Brothers Memorial, a funeral home attached to a large acreage. And he taps the walking stick twice on the pavement. And he goes, well, this is us.
A funeral home. Interesting.
Now, Philly is light on green spaces that have structures on them. This is one of the few nicer places in the city.
Yeah. All right. I'm not judging.
And he leads her inside, through the business and down into the basement where things are set up more like apartment style living. Now, before I forget, and he scuttles off and grabs a small pink and white box and just gives it a shake. Got to make sure I get these to Lee.
What's that?
Treats for the families.
Mm,
Peace offering.
I see. Do you think a fox likes dog treats?
Oh, these ain't dog treats.
No, she reaches into her pocket and just pulls out a handful.
You ain't done nothing wrong, but I mean, sure, why not? We can always find out. I don't think I've ever seen him turn his nose up at a dog bone.
Pockets or treats again, to Grimm's disappointment.
Grim just kind of looks up at you with big eyes and mumbles, but I've been a very good boy.
Later, Grimm, later.
And he leads you to the common area where there are a few folks milling about. There's a young man curled up on a chair reading a book. A few other individuals. The woman that drove you to Elysium earlier. Lee is there with Pixar. And Doug will walk over and kind of thrust out the box. Got you some goodies for the sweet boy.
Fine. Take the box. Gives a fox treat.
Virgil made sure he made them special, so it shouldn't give him an upset tummy. Couldn't do what I do without you, Lee.
Fine. Forgiven.
Yay, peace.
And Doug just gives a grin. Well, We get to keep her.
Woohoo.
You did tell her about Mitch and Red.
He nods. We walked over, so broad strokes, but if we need to get more in depth, we can now that we're in private.
I mean, I would like to know as much as possible so that I don't misstep and make mistakes and say things I shouldn't and do things I shouldn't.
Right. I'll get a hold of Red. I don't think it should be Mitch again.
Boy's been through enough after we lost Moon. I'd prefer he find some peace first.
I'll get Red. And she just
And-
makes a stupid loud whistle outside the door, outside the window.
And while Lee is doing that, Doug will turn. So after Burke took over some things, she got real mean. Burned out the Nosferatu. Ran out the Bruja, the Gangrel. And the ones that didn't run, she had her pet blood mage mutilate them so that they couldn't ever raise their voice up against her again. Demoralized a lot of folk. Some of them chose to stay after Johnny Boy had himself a little coup. Most decided it was better to leave the past behind him and moved on. But you can spot them because they got... Well, you remember that guy that drank silver nitrate?
Oh, no.
Turned himself into a Smurf?
Oh no.
Well, that same blue-gray indigo color, that's how you could tell blood sorcery was used on a wound to make it stick. And it ain't pretty. Lord knows. But they're still our cousins. And we just find other ways of communicating. And with that, a red hawk comes in the window.
Ooh.
No, in person. And the hawk turns to the window and makes red hawk noises. And up through the window comes the most feral-looking human being. Just vines and dirt and everything in... You think it's her hair? There's also feathers in there. She has a face. You think?
Just caked in dirt.
Micah has a hard time hiding her expression of like, oh my god.
There's a
Like-
sigh from Issa on the couch, goes to stomp off and get rags.
And from ear to ear, a ragged blue-gray scar crosses her throat.
Hi. I assume you're red.
And the feral-looking individual gets real close. Not touching close, just
Backs-
real close.
Just,
And does
like extends
sniffs.
a little hand.
She's fine, Red. She's family.
Hi, Meike Hoffman. Hi.
I will say for Red, Grim will peer behind Micah and just kind of do a return sniff and a little boop on the arm.
I think if Red knew Betty, Red would probably recognize Grim.
Request to waive a rule slightly to make this less painful.
The feral whispers so everybody can talk via the bird. Go ahead.
Yes. So the red hawk, which is still in the window, goes, theft?
Theft?
Theft. Too old. Too old. Theft.
Mike just points at Grim. Him?
Yes.
He's with me now.
Theft.
No, adoption.
No.
Oh, hell.
Betty.
That
We
was my Sire.
We talked about Betty.
I'm sorry.
Since Betty can't take care of him anymore, now Mike is taking care of him.
Oh.
Grim will kind of put a paw on the floor. Take care of each other. Betty said I was to take care of her and she would take care of me.
Oh, 1,000 apologies, good sir.
You're forgiven.
Not theft.
Not theft. Family. To those without feral whispers, they're all just screeching at each other.
To pull back the camera for if you were not a member of Clan Gangrel, you would just hear this cacophonous shriek of like bird raptor noises and boofs and grumbles and other things.
Yep. Just animal noises.
You could say the Clan Haven is an animal house.
And Red is just looking unblinking at Micah. And the hawk continues. Safety theft.
Safety theft.
You know what? That's probably the best we're going to get. Yes, safety theft.
Sure.
Like Ernie.
Sure.
Like Ernie. Exactly like Ernie. And he'll look over at Micah. Ernie is the boy Mitch's familist, but was his sire's familist before. It's a similar situation.
I see. Right. Yes. Like that. Yeah.
City.
City.
Yep. Diston's going to stay in the city with us.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe camp.
We'll see. We'll see.
Camp?
Clean.
Red's been keeping good care of it.
Camp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. New ones.
We got new kinfolk at the summer camp. Maybe we can go on and meet them sometime.
From
was,
the north.
Oh. The summer camp was a pet project of a couple of elders, Jed and Maury, but they went east.
Oh. I'm sorry.
And then the Red Hawk flies back to the woman.
The feral woman.
The woman named Red, and starts like poking feathers into her hair.
At this point, Issa comes back around the corner with a bunch of towels. No. You do that, you go do it in the bathroom. Both of yous. Way you at least get clean.
No.
Yes.
No. And then back out the window both go.
You get back here and
Doug will trudge over and just close the window. That'll keep them busy for the rest of the night.
That was an interesting encounter.
We got an interesting pack here.
Yeah.
Well,
Fun.
Oh, so much fun.
Yes.
Well, if there's anything else you need from me or Lee or hell anybody else here, you just let me know.
Right. Well, contact information for the relevant people would be nice. Now I have all of these cards that I need to look through too. But
Oh, right. And Doug will just kind of pat himself around before he reaches into a pocket and pulls out just this ratty, crumpled up business card and juts it out. It is for the local humane society.
huh. All right.
You can reach me there, or sometimes I do work for the cleaners or Meals on Wheels. Wear a lot of hats in the city.
You're probably really good at it.
Sure.
I mean, they haven't fired him yet, so the assumption is he's doing a good job.
Right?
Yeah. Well, I don't have any more questions, I don't think. So, but thank you for showing me this and introducing me to people and yeah.
If you'd rather get on going back home, we can get you a car or something. Or if you like, you can stay the night here.
You know what? I normally I think I would want to go back, but I think I'm gonna stay if that's okay. I just get acquainted with the space and the people.
All are welcome.
That's nice, even though.
You just head straight on back that hall. Got a room all ready for you.
Oh, great! Thank you. Thank you. Just probably gonna go out to have a snack first, though. But yeah.
You want a friend along?
I mean, it's probably wise since it's the first time in the city, but
He taps the side of his nose. He's, I got a hell of a nose on me.
great. Sure, you can tag along.
Yay. Going hunting with your primogen. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
Especially because this is going to be a very happy hunting.
You're fine. And yours is the Grim Reaper, which is either intelligence or medicine, or wits and awareness with your death specialty.
Probably wits and awareness then.
Yeah. And we'll give you an assistance die from your primogen poking around with you. You're gonna be safe, and we're all gonna have a good time.
What the Jesus Christ was that?
No, wrong roll.
Yeah.
There you go. And that. And
Beep.
this. And that. And.
Hey, Discord, do your thing.
Ah!
Let me go take a look. You want a willpower?
I think I want a willpower.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
choice.
I think that's a good choice.
Yeah, it is. It has gone down from 4 to 3, but yeah.
Well.
Oh, buddy.
Okay. I will say
I brought a friend.
You did bring a friend. All right. I will offer you a bargain for this, for success.
Mm-hmm.
You will be able to get in and find someone to nom on. However, it is going to result in you owing a minor favor to somebody.
Who is that somebody? Is it the primogen?
Doug, okay. You know what? Actually, okay, so 3 successes to find somebody, which would that bump it down to, I would say, that will bump it down to a trivial, and, you know, as you are, it would be a certain SPC that you will meet at your, aka your shadow, at your coterie meeting that you'll owe it to. Because they're going to cover up that, you know, with Doug's help. So you will owe a minor trivial to your shadow when you meet them.
No problem.
So we'll handle that during the coterie session, since we're about at time for our 0.5. But between that, you guys are able to get the sippy sip in. You need to go back down to Hunger 1. You take the Foot Express. I take it back to the gangrel. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably wound up hitting up like a hospice care not far from the the funeral home.
Yeah, makes sense.
Funny how those tend to group together.
So weird. It's almost like a one-stop. Anyways, I'm going to not do my dark humor here. Inside thought, Fennec. Inside thought. Inside thought. But yeah, you are able to make it back to the clan haven. You get settled into your room. It's a little sparse, but it's got a nice, you know, full-size bed, a desk, like a couple small bookshelves to put some personal things in there for when you stay over and whatnot. I will not make you roll wits and awareness for this. You do notice something glinting on the windowsill over there. And I'll let they handle that part.
Magic glinting or just shiny?
Shiny.
Yeah, shiny.
Just shiny. Of course I'm gonna have a look.
So you're gonna open the window and have a peeky peek?
Oh, I thought it was on the windowsill.
Yeah, from the outside, because the window's closed.
I mean, yeah, sure.
What you hear when you open the window is the sound of a red hawk screaming as it flies away.
Oh.
And
Sorry.
what you see is a locket.
Ooh.
The outside is a little tarnished, a little dirty. Not the way you would keep your things, but you did just see what red looked like.
Just hesitates, but picks up the locket.
If it helps, it does look vaguely familiar.
Oh dear. She'll just investigate the outside of it and just. She doesn't have she doesn't really want to open it because this could be a private thing or I don't know, but she's too curious not to, so of course she's gonna open it.
Inside is a picture of Grim, the Familis. A picture of you.
Whoa.
And a lock of what has every appearance of being your sire's hair.
For a long time, she just stands there staring at it, mouth open and everything, just shocked. And then she closes it up and puts it in her pocket to give to Red later. Is what she tells herself. It's a good excuse for putting it in her pocket. It's just to hand it to Red later. And she closes the window. I just again just puts her hand in her pocket, just holds it again. And just yeah. It's a little bit lost in what to do now. In a way she hasn't been feeling since that day. And then I think she's gonna eventually go back to her room and just let the rest of the night progress and go to bed.
Yeah. And I think that's a good spot to leave you, is where Grim will hop up in the bed with you and just kind of curl up next to you, and you two spend the night just getting settled in. The sounds of the Gangrel clan haven, eventually lulling you into day sleep. So with that, we will end our second 0.5 for the Mystery Machine Homeward Bound there, and go around the table and introduce ourselves. I will start with my wonderful player, Hannah, and we'll go from there.
Hello. I'm Hannah. I play Meike Andrea Hoffman. And I'm a green girl, if you hadn't noticed. I'm playing the Childe of a character I very briefly played in like a little special we had. And I'm very curious to play her. And good luck finding me anywhere.
All right. We will beat bop over to one of our two wonderful SPCs and my fellow storytellers, G'day, to introduce themselves and where we can find you and whatnot.
Hello. I am one of the 3 storytellers for Philly by Night. You are seeing me again. Anyway, I can be found anywhere I want you to find me at G'dayFX. So on TikTok and such, it is GHEDE_FX. And on the Tube of You and Where the Skies Are Blue, you can still find me at G'dayFX, but it's all pushed together.
Very nice, very nice. To the man who had the creative vision of this all, who are you and where can we find you?
I am Einar. I'm the lead storyteller here at Philly by Night. You can find me just about anywhere at Einar_TTRPG or Where the Skies Are Blue at In Stars Orbit. Yeah, you can find us on TikTok and YouTube at Philly by Night or at Philadelphia by Night. If one doesn't work, try the other.
And if both don't work, we'll figure out our ST department and whatnot. But last but certainly not least, I'm Fennec Lee Wilder. You can find me on most things at the Fennec Wolf. Instagram, it's that Fennec Wolf. But just about everywhere else is that Fennec Wolf, or the Fennec Wolf. Bleh. I run the Mystery Machine table, and you'll be seeing me do a few other fun things when our Seneschal board resumes. So thank you so much for coming out. Remember, just because we play monsters, you can be the light in somebody's life. All right, bye. Let me hit the button.